Hey guys, what's going on? Elite Enderman YouTube here, and welcome back to a brand new video. And today, we got updated version of the Redstone bank. The views on that have been insane, so I've built a better version. So, stick around to see how it's built and how it works. So, the updated design, first of all, actually works, and second of all, is a lot more efficient in what it does in security in almost every different way. So, here's the front. Same as last time, it has a lamp to determine when there's a user inside the store or not. So simply, you just enter your currency. You can have like it be a key card, or in my case, I have it cash. So you put in your iron ingot, the door will unlock, and then close behind you. Also, up above, a redstone block gets pushed, turning on a redstone lamp, and disabling the security features. So then, when you are inside the bank, this is, just imagine there's supposed to be like a little room here, which is why there's redstone surrounding the player. You're supposed to be in a little room. So anyways, you go put your key card inside. So I have a chest as one of my key cards. Put the key card in, and your item gets dispensed. Or well, first of all, you got to pick up your key card. Then your shulker box gets dispensed. That one had a bit of random junk in it. So this one actually works in adventure mode. I have included a little contraption here where A, you can break the shulker box, or B, you can click a button. It will send the shulker down up into a giant hopper clock, which will send it away with a little indication light so you know when your box has been successfully put away. So then here's another one. Put it in, it goes up, it puts it out, and then dispenses it, and it's a farming kit. I don't know, just some random stuff. Again, click the button, and then you can get your well, actually, I don't know if that works, but I would just put your key card away, and then there we go. That's something you would actually store in a bank account. And I don't think I mentioned, but you can grab all your key cards here. So, now that I've shown you how the updated mechanism works, now time to show you each of the contraptions more in depth. I won't be doing a block by block building tutorial as it's quite a big, decent contraption. This is a way older build before I color coded all my redstone lines, so I will edit in parts to show which is which. So, when you first try to enter the bank, there is an item filter that, with an item of your choice in it, that will filter out the key card, currency, etc. That goes down in here, which you can have sent off to a place or safe place for all your cash to go, or currency, whatever. And then it gets sent off and split off into two directions. The first one goes to a pulse extender, which extends to open the door long enough for the player to enter into the bank. The other one gets sent up onto the roof, which unlocks the security measures that I have installed. So, let's talk about the security measures. There are two. The first one, which will remove it, so you cannot put your keycard inside the bank, and then if players figure that out, even if they go to put keycards in there, the keycards also will not go anywhere. So they literally would have to basically more or less destroy this first part of the bank to actually just put their card in. Alright, so next off, let me actually activate it. So the security measures get disabled, door opens and closes. So there's supposed to be like a little menu, you'd have signs and such. I actually gutted out. Here's a bit of the previous contraption. But anyways, I've gutted out most of the insides to show you the redstone better. So yeah. So when the player puts in their key card, it goes down into an item filter, which of course will be set, which, oh my gosh. So that, oh my gosh. Let me just restart that entire thing. So once you're, oh my god. So once the player actually gets inside the bank, the key card comes down here into some more item filters that filter out the specific key cards and then sends them back to the front of the bank where the player can collect them, while also just sending out a quick enough pulse, like a super quick pulse that will pulse this dropper, dropping the key card into the front, or not key card, sorry, shulker box that has their items in it, sends it to up to the front here. That has a lovely one-time pulse thing, so let me show you that again in action. If we put the redstone in there, activates the key card, quick pulse, and then you get your box. So the next part is the return system. When your card, or when the shulker box is removed, it will go out this way into a torch tower, extending a piston which will allow for the shulker box to be returned to its original spot. And the best part is it's all one, or it's all tileable, meaning you can keep going all the way down to 15 blocks, where some of the more important, or where you would want to take a break and put repeaters and such so you can extend it even further. So now that the bank, or now that the shulker box is out, the player can do whatever they want, and then when they're done, they can break it, or as requested, I've added a functionality for adventure mode. All they have to do is click the button, and it destroys it for them. It will send it down into this dropper shooter thing. My terminology has escaped me. But yeah, it shoots it up, and then I have attached a pulse onto this lamp, which will tell the player that their shulker box is being returned to their account, or holding cell, or whatever you want to call it. So as long as the item goes up here, it will constantly pulse this, and then there'll be a 2-second break, and then this basically repeatedly pulses this piston again to let the player know that it's being returned. As the shulker box goes through each hopper, it will update that, or update the holy fuck. It will update the comparators, letting, well, that was a perfect example. It updates each comparator, which will send a pulse to the lamp again, letting players know that their box is being returned. So I already showed that in action. And then when the player wants to leave, they simply click this button, which opens the door. Oops, wrong button. For a little while, but the player should just be right here when they leave. So it doesn't need to pulse or go to the pulse extender. And then we send another line to the redstone block, pushing it back in place, re-enabling the security measures, and the player successfully leaves. So that, my friends, is the Redstone Bank Volume 2. I know my first one was outdated, but this one works much better. It's more efficient, and it actually works. Each account, and the best part is it's tileable, meaning you can have as many accounts as you want, as long as you just make sure at every 15 account you build, you add a little break. Otherwise, it's infinitely expandable. So, I know this is rather short, but it was an updated video. I have, again, 185 views, my most viewed video on that redstone contraption. So, why not build a part 2 that functions better than the first? Anyways, if you guys like that content, make sure to hit that subscribe button and that like button. And I'll see you guys in another video.